I grew up on a vineyard halfway between Lyndoch and Williamstown. Moved to Adelaide to study engineering, ended up becoming a chef and came back to the Barossa nearly 10 years ago.
I'm Mcara. I'm a ceramic artist based at the JamFactory in Adelaide.
At Appellation, we are very much a part of the community, and we spend a lot of our time talking to farmers, going to their houses, buying farm gate products, as it were. We've got a good communication with our producers at the local farmers market. We're talking to the people that are growing the produce and then using it as much as we can during its peak of its season. The Barossa has a particularly virile soil, as can be seen by the vineyards around. It actually grows some of the best produce that you can find around the state and even Australia.
The couple of times that I've come up to Appellation so far, I've been particularly interested in the story about the soil and how those things are grown. So I've been looking at that in quite an abstract way, looking at the farrows in the landscape and the vineyards and thinking of ways that I can incorporate that into an interesting body of work. I've taken a sample of soil from the vineyard just outside the dining room, and I'm looking at ways of incorporating that into the clay body, like into the porcelain. I've also started applying it like a paint to some very thin sheets of porcelain in the hope that I'll be able to build up like an abstract image that kind of connects
Soil and food.
Yeah, or just where part of your produce comes from,
yeah,
and the connection that it has to the restaurant, to the Louise.
Not all that long ago, the Barossa was full of small mixed farms, and people would preserve and pickle things in abundance when they're at the peak of their season, and we sort of continue with those traditions. The seasons, the weather, the temperature was very much part of our daily life here at Appellation. I think it was almost a perfect match for Wayne to join us in the collaboration with JamFactory for this event. He understands, I think, a lot about what we do. Having a chef background and the chef mind helps in this particular case, and I'm very excited to see where the collaboration is going to go.
I have a fairly distinct separation in my practice. I've developed over the years a range of functional tablewares that I think are directly driven by my experience as a chef. Like, I'm absolutely interested in the idea of creating a blank canvas to create beautiful food on. In addition to that, I also have an interest in more sculptural ceramics and use that to express more narrative or more poetic things that interest me.
I hope from our side that there's an opportunity, even once this project is finished, that we can work with Wayne and find possibly a functional object that's made by him that we can use in the restaurant on a daily basis. I really like the stuff that he has made. Hopefully my dishwashers can be kind to it.